know, mate, not the best of performances, but the red card went a long way to deciding the result. What was your thoughts on all the game, man?
Well, like you say, the red card was massive in the game, I think, because although I did see at half time that the quality even before the sending off of our lads probably wasn't quite good enough. The sending off and the penalty, it's always harsh, isn't it? But then they've converted that, and then you're on the back foot straight away. I think that probably the second one just before half time was probably the killer one. If we'd gone in sort of 1-0 half time, it gives us a chance to kind of look at something set up, see what we're going to do second half. But it's an uphill task, isn't it, from 2-0 at half time and 10 men.
And was the red card justified, do you think?
I think so, yeah. It looked from where it looked like their lad had got the wrong side of our two centre halves, and Pricey, I suppose, he decided to pull a hold of him. You're not sure what to do in them situations. Sometimes you think that's the best course of action. Maybe, I don't know, if he'd let him shoot he might have missed, but it's all hindsight, isn't it?
I think the referee did get that decision right, although I thought it was poor throughout. But I know you don't like to comment on refs, so we'll quickly move on.
Thanks.
Did anyone deserve a mention for playing well today? John Weir's got the chairman's man of the match award.
Yeah, I think Chrissy's just said there afterwards, we didn't see a team who sort of, and I suppose the scoreline looks a little bit like that, but it wasn't a team who sort of give up. There wasn't anybody shouting and bawling at each other. I think it's probably been Leighton's probably been the unfortunate one there. He's kind of, after the sending off, he's had to drop into right back, which is not his normal position. But he did well, and again, it wasn't a performance where somebody probably stood out as such. But like you say, we're sort of happy with some of it with regards to not sort of putting the heads down, and I suppose it could have been a lot worse. They did have chances, but we just mentioned there about the formations. That's, I suppose, we're going to get caught on a counter-attack, but we had to try and get something out of the game, which unfortunately today it wasn't to be.
As poor as we were, was it a 4-0 result, do you think? I mean, don't get me wrong, they deserve to win, but...
Yeah, I know.
Is 4-0 fair?
They'll probably think it is. I mean, we had a couple of opportunities at post. He's put a couple of decent free kicks in. He's put a cross in from one of our corners. And I suppose if we take one of them opportunities, it's a different game. But I don't know, does it flatter them? I don't know. They kept the ball well second half, but there's always that opportunity to do that when you're a man down and there's a bit extra space. And they've got some good players that they have. And I guess it was just one of them where you just sort of take your medicine and get lost.
I know it's a squad game, you've drummed that into me, but you left Andrew out today. What was your explanation?
Yeah, no, it was like I say, it kind of to get late in the game and just mix the formation up a little bit. Again, hindsight, you can look at it and maybe say if we'd gone two up front, but these things happen, and like you say, it is a squad game. We're just trying to kind of keep as many people happy as we can. We just thought playing sort of dropping Ben Ray into the 10 would work, but what was it, like 12, 14 minutes, something like that, a red card, and your plans are straight out the window, aren't they?
10, I think. Yeah.
10 minutes, right?
And is Alex still not fit?
No, I think he's close, so we'll be training twice this week in the lead up to the Vars game. So I think he'll be back in the squad come next Saturday.
And am I right in thinking Atke could be available next week? And Max Allen can't be far away, can he? There were like 2 new signings.
Yeah, well, he'll probably be the same. I think he's going to do a bit Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see where he's at. Obviously, he's had a bit of a layoff, so we'll only sort of put him in the squad or play him if we feel, or if he feels up to it. I suppose he's the one, he knows his body. And I think Max Allen, I think he might have extended his break a little bit, so he might have been enjoying whatever he's getting up to over there. But he'll be somebody who'll slot in there, and again, we've obviously said it's a squad game, and he'll, I suppose, be an extra addition to the squad when he gets back. He'll have to get back fit, so it'll not be a case of just chucking him straight back in, but he's a big miss because he can play 2 or 3 different positions. So.
And it's the FA Vars next week. Unlike today, there's a reasonable chance of winning that competition. I don't think we've ever played in Aylesbury before. Is there anything you know about them?
No, I know they've played Dunstan today. I know they got beat, but we're going to try and speak to Dunstan to see if we can get some maybe footage or any sort of feedback, I guess, off them. I know they've got a game, I think it maybe midweek, so we might pop down. It's not that far, but we'll see. But like you said, it's a game we can look forward to. It's a competition which, realistically, I suppose, and we're probably not the only ones, but there's probably 4, 5, 6 teams in the Northern League who think they can win it, and I think we should be one of them.
And as they say, we can concentrate on the league now.
Is that what they say?
Thank you
Cheers, Wilf. Thank you.
Thank you.